goofball song. I knew it. He was a goofball.
Ooh, that's my baby. That's
Okay, would everyone please stand for Lift Every Voice and Sing?
Every mom man say.
extended version, everybody. At one point in that song, I got lost. I was like, I don't remember singing all this, but it's all good. Okay, parents, please be seated. Our graduates can be seated as well. All right, I don't know about you all, but I'm super excited. This is an awesome day. So good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh, we can do better than that. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right, welcome, West Town Academy graduates. Parents, relatives, Greater Westtown Project board members, administration, faculty, and staff. Let's give them a hand, everybody. Welcome YCCS staff members and guests, and all other distinguished guests to the Westtown Academy 2018 commencement ceremony. Class of 2018, make some noise. It is my distinct honor and privilege to welcome you to witness one of the most significant events in the life of a student, high school graduation. Today, we assemble ourselves and we celebrate our graduates as they have made personal sacrifices daily to achieve their personal and academic goals. Every day, the staff at Westtown Academy witness these young people pressing in. Some on time, and some, help me out, y'all, not on time, okay? You know who you are. But it was a press every day. What we observed as staff was our young people pressing in when they didn't even have to. They could have did something that a lot of people do today and it's quite common. It's called quitting. But they did not quit. They attended school daily. Let's clap on that, you all. They did not quit. Instead of quitting, they worked hard every day, in class and outside of class. We've seen them cry tears of frustration and tears of joy. And most importantly, the one thing that we've observed as a staff is the decision that our students made. And that decision was to persevere. That decision was to keep pressing. That decision was to never, ever quit. And not allow their personal challenges, because every one of them had a personal challenge. And one day or another, they had a personal challenge. But they did not allow it to stop them. Instead, they kept their eyes on the prize, high school graduation. Give them another hand. I am personally so proud of each and every one of you all. As I look you in your eyes, I formed a personal relationship with every student in here as the dean of students. I've encountered them on different levels. Some I won't even share. But they've made an everlasting impact on my life. And for that I say to every one of you, I love you, and I am very proud of you. Congratulations. I would like for every parent in the house, every guest in the house to stand to your feet and give a thunder clap for our graduates. And to that we say congratulations. Okay, you can be seated. That's right, get excited, celebrate. This is the time to make the noise. Absolutely. Do your thing, come on, baby. Come on. I'm gonna call your name in a minute. Go ahead and teach you. I'm just kidding. At this time, I'd like to bring up to the mic to do our invocation, Mr. Zachary Wayne. Let's give him a hand as he comes.
Good morning, everybody. I'd like to welcome everybody to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2017-2018. Let's give everyone one more round of applause. So I've been given the privilege and honor of leading the invocation for today's graduation ceremony. Please close your eyes and enter into reflection, meditation, or prayer as I lead this invocation. We have come to this ceremony from many different places. Our life circumstances have led us down different paths, yet we have reached the same destination. We have had our own unique sets of difficulties that we have experienced and overcome to get here, yet here we are together as a community. Though we walked through the doors of the Westtown Academy as individuals, today we walk back out those doors united by our common success. Whether through hard work, divine intervention, or just luck, we are all blessed to have experienced this level of success and achievement, and should take a moment to think about all those who helped us to reach this point, as well as those who are unable to join us here today. To all of our graduates, as you go forth in the next phase of your lives, we, the Westtown Academy faculty and staff, would like to offer you the following blessings. After each blessing, I would like to encourage everyone here to voice your support by joining in a communal amen, 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 or any other way of showing that you agree with that blessing. May the wind always be at your back, and may it push you towards success in all your endeavors. Amen. May you do that which is right rather than that which is easy. Amen. May your journey, wherever it takes you, be peaceful, and your destination bring you prosperity and happiness. Amen. May the knowledge and skills that you have gained in this institution allow you to change the world for the better. May you practice tolerance and love rather than discrimination and hate. May you build bridges instead of walls. Amen. May you never stop learning, growing, maturing, and improving yourself. Amen. May you serve as a role model. May you serve as a role model for those who come after you, so that they too can know that failure is not inevitable, and that through hard work, dedication, and perseverance, any obstacle can be overcome. And finally, may this journey have not been in vain, so that you may be able to provide a better life for your children and your children's children than you yourself have had, so that they will never know the struggles that almost stopped you from reaching this point. So as we reach the conclusion of this invocation, in addition to my fellow WTA faculty and staff members, I would like to thank all of the family, friends, and other support networks who, through their blessings and dedication, have helped you, our 2018 graduates, to reach this point. Congratulations, class of 2018.
Okay, at this time, I would like to introduce Ms. January Yolich, who's going to come up and introduce our first guest speaker. Let's give her a hand as she comes.
If you're graduating. I said make some noise if you graduated. Make some noise if you helped in some way in the graduation success of one of these young people sitting on the podium. Assalamu alaikum to my brothers and my sisters. I greet you all with the peace and blessings on this occasion. The day that the 2017-2018 Westtown Academy seniors are graduating. Yeah, that's right. Make some noise now. My name is Mrs. Yolich, and I am one of the English teachers here at Westtown Academy. To all of you graduating seniors today, before you take these next steps, you need to listen to all of the pearls of wisdom that you can, especially from those who've sat in the very same seats that you're sitting in right now, and from those who've lived the lives that you're living right now. Today I am very humbled to introduce to you one of our first guest speakers, Dr. Barbara Andrews. But before she addresses you, I would like to share a few details about her. Dr. Andrews grew up right here on the west side of Chicago. At age 16, she became a young mother of 2 boys. Despite her struggle as a teen mother, she graduated high school, and the next year, she enrolled at Chicago State University. She said that it took her 8 years to complete her degree. In 1994, Dr. Andrews was a young single mother of 2 boys who lived in the projects. She was in public aid, and she flunked out of Chicago State University because of her grades. She begged the president of CSU to give her another chance, and she was allowed to re-enroll, but Dr. Andrews had to find her own way to pay for college. As fate and faith would have it, that very same night, she met the battalion commander for the ROTC program at the CSU gym, and after listening to her story, he offered her a full scholarship. She said that this was the start of her many blessings, the mercy, and the favor that God has bestowed on her life. She went from a 0 GPA to graduating on the dean's list. In 1997, she graduated with a bachelor's degree of science in business administration. But she wasn't done. In 2001, Barbara Andrews earned a Master's of Science degree at Roosevelt University in Integrated Marketing and Communications. And in 2010, she earned her doctorate in Business Administration at Argosy University. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our first guest speaker, Dr. Barbara Andrews.
Good morning. I didn't realize she was talking about me. This young lady, she's introduced to me. But first, allow me to thank Principal Henson. Thank you, ma'am, for allowing me to share a few words with your graduation class. So allow me to begin by saying congratulations to each and every one of you. Earning your high school diploma, for me, it was one of the greatest accomplishments that I had made. Because as you just shared with you all, I had my first baby in the 8th grade. I became pregnant with my second one in the 10th. I became pregnant with my first child in the 8th grade. With my second child, I was in the 10th grade when I became pregnant with him. So I understand the challenges associated with graduating from high school. That's why I say, thank you again for allowing me to be able to stand before you all. Yes, I can go on and on about my many accomplishments. Yes, I have my doctorate. Yes, I have my master's. Yes, I have my own business. I own a construction company, and 3 years ago, I'm the founder of a 501c3. Yes, I could talk about all of those wonderful things. But the person who I am today, she was developed at Crane High School between 1984 and 1988. Because she understood that she had to determine what she wanted out of her life. It wasn't about my mother, it wasn't about my friends, it was about the quality of life that I wanted for myself and for my children. And your high school diploma is your key to entry. Not only is it an honor, but it's a privilege that's being bestowed upon you. Because what you're saying to the world now, you care about yourself. You telling the entire world, I care about how my life turns out. I care about the next 10 years, the next 15 years, the next 30 years. So right now, as I stand before you, and you are determining whether or not you want a white-collar career. You might want to be a doctor, a teacher, an engineer. Some of you all may be pursuing blue-collar work. You may want to work in construction. But I'm going to share with you, although I have my doctorate, and yes, my name is Dr. Barbara Andrews, I am a blue-collar worker also. I am a union carpenter. I can handle a jackhammer and high heels, baby. I'm better. So the reason why I'm sharing all of this with you as young people, I don't want you to stifle yourself. I want you all to be the best you can be. In order for you to be the best you have to first care about yourself. You cannot look for no one else to do it for you because you won't get it. It's going to be hard. And the reason why I'm telling you it's going to be hard because I'm not going to hold any punches. Because if you want success, you got to grab success by the neck and do the work. But once you do the work, you'll be able to stand at a podium, just as I'm doing. 2 years later, yes, I graduated from high school. Let me stop playing. I didn't graduate from high school 2 years ago, but let me just say, you'll be able to stand at a podium and be able to give the same type of advice to a group of young people. In 1986, I was on the L. I was pregnant with my youngest son, and I had my oldest son sitting on my lap, and an older lady sitting next to me on the red line. So she saw the distraught in my face because my oldest son went to the Merrillack House. I'm not sure if you all familiar with the Merrillack House right down in Jackson, California, but that's where my son went to preschool. And my mom said just rolled past me in her car while I was walking in the snow, pregnant with my youngest son, taking my oldest son to the daycare center that she worked at. And I was like, how could she be so mean and ride past me with her grandchild in a stroller in the snow? But this lady told me I was on L. She said, baby, you making it about you. This has nothing to do with you. Nothing at all. Now imagine being 16 years old, with a baby in your belly and one on your hip, and someone telling you everything you're going through has nothing to do with you. She told me it was about the life I was going to say. She told me, baby, one day you're going to stand before a young person that's struggling, not knowing how they was going to get through a situation, not knowing if they had the wherewithal to go to college, not knowing if they had the wherewithal to one day be their own boss, to have their own business, to one day pursue entrepreneurship. And I thank God to this very day. My moms and I laugh about it all the time because if she did not make me grow up, if she did not make me accept responsibility for my decisions, I would not be able to stand before you as Dr. So what I would like to say in closing to you young people, don't be afraid to be yourself. If there's something that's dear to your heart that you're passionate about, develop that passion. Think about the principles of mathematics. In mathematics, you have addition, subtraction, multiplication. So think about it this way. Addition teaches you what to add to your life to make it better. Subtraction shows you the things to remove that are hindering your progress. Multiplication is simply taking those things that you love about yourself that make you feel good inside and develop it. But in regards to division, accept the reality that you may not be able to do it all alone. And don't be afraid to ask for help. So in closing, I would like to say congratulations to each and every one of you. Again, thank you for a few moments to stand before you. Again, my name is Dr. Barbara Andrews, and congratulations.
Let's give Dr. Andrews another big hand. That was awesome. I was just sitting back taking a couple of notes myself, and the one thing that popped out to me is she said, care about yourselves. And that's so important. And you all get your high school diploma, that's the first step in telling yourself that you care. So another thing she said is that you can't do it all by yourselves. And that's why we stayed on you all's case every day at West Town Academy, even when you didn't like it. And then the other thing she said is, don't be afraid. So let's give Dr. Andrews another big old hand. Inspirational message. I now have the privilege to bring before you the second guest speaker, and you all should feel really special because this is the first time that I've been part of a graduation ceremony where they've had multiple speakers. So that says something about you all, that you needed that double pack, you know what I mean? And that's all right because you're headed into some dark times. You know what I mean? You about to embark on another level of life, and so I believe there's a message that's coming from both these speakers that's going to resonate with you. The next speaker is a gentleman that I've come to know over the years, and I have an immense amount of respect for him. I've seen him do some dynamic things. I've seen his heart in the work that he does. He's a brother that truly cares about the youth. He has heart and passion for his work, and it's interesting because when people do something they love, you can see it. You can see it. It just comes out in everything that they do. So without further ado, I want to introduce Osazi Thompson, who is a visionary leader, empowering motivator, speaker, life performance coach, and author. He is the founder and owner of OT Enterprises, a conglomerate of coaching and personal professional development training services as well as the founder and executive director of the International School of Purpose Incorporated, which is a training and mentoring 501c3 organization that serves teens and young adults. Osazi teaches, he coaches, he trains, he mentors entrepreneurs, forward-thinking professionals, and all respective leaders to discover and actualize their God-given purpose, to fulfill their dreams, to accomplish the goals that they've set for themselves, and to reach their highest level of potential. Osazi received his bachelor's degree in criminal justice from Chicago State University and is also a graduate of the Joseph Business School. Proud to say I graduated from there too. Y'all give a little love, come on. But it's not about me, it's not about me. He received his life coaching certification from the Youth and Family Guidance Institute and served as an instructor with the City Colleges of Chicago. Without further ado, let's give a big old hand for Osazi Thompson.
Well, how you guys doing today? Well, before I begin, I'd like to give honor to the principal, Principal Hanson. Thank you very much for having me here. And Dr. Dwayne Smith here. We want to thank him. With class of 2018, make some noise. Make some noise. You made it this far, but you still have much more ground to cover. The decisions that you make and the direction that you go from here will set the course for the rest of your life. Remember these words and the words of the late Stephen Covey. You're not a product of your circumstances. You are a product of your decisions. So make wise decisions and be very, very aware of the associations that you keep. As you think in your own heart, so will you be. So don't allow yourself to be swayed or led astray by the standards of others around you. There's so many things that God has in store for you. Don't be afraid to dream big. Think things beyond your comfort zone, because it's beyond your comfort zone that you're going to begin to see the potential that lies within you. There's no such thing as an impossible goal, only unrealistic timelines. So pace yourself, because you're not running a sprint, you're in the marathon of life. You have great worth, and you are tremendous and significant value. You got to see yourself that way, because the way you see your life is the way you live your life. So you must become of indispensable value and undeniable quality, starting with the way you see yourself. Don't judge yourself based on the standards of others. For you have your own race to run. And you won't win in life focusing on someone else's successes or someone else's victories. So run your race to win. Whatever you focus on in life, remember, you feed it. And whatever you feed grows. So if you don't want negativity in your life, don't focus on it. Focus on what is ahead. Focus on what God placed in you. Don't allow toxic relationships to ruin your life. You always have a choice in the matter. You have been given a unique opportunity at life. You have a chance right now to write the script of your life. So don't mess it up. There is purpose in you. This purpose makes you a special part of God's master plan for humanity. So take seriously the life that you have been given and live it. Be diligent in everything you set your hand to. Again, you are not insignificant. You matter greatly. There is 1 in a million, let me say 7.2 billion of you sitting in here right now. And there's no one like you in the earth, and neither has there ever been, and neither will there ever be. So consider yourself unique. Consider yourself God's masterpiece. Consider yourself a person of unique value. You were born for a purpose, and I like to call that purpose your signature life. Your purpose is captured in your giftings, the talents and abilities that you have and that you've been given. Use those, because those abilities are used to excel you in life. Many of you have excelled in mathematics and science. Many of you have a tremendous memory, and you can remember history's past and current events. Your passion for music and the arts, your love of literature and knack for writing are not just for you. They're not just for you. Somebody say, it's not just for me. They're for those who you will inevitably serve through your career, entrepreneurial endeavors, and ministry. For many of you, someone has to take the lead in business. Someone has to take the lead in government. Someone has to rise up and be the standard in the arts and entertainment industry. Someone has to stand for righteousness in education. Someone must tell the truth and speak life in the media. Someone has to be in the industry to do these things. And someone has to be used to come up with remedies and cures that save lives in the medical industry. Someone must raise the standard of excellence and truth and stability in our definition and demonstration of the family. May I submit to you today that someone is you. And so in closing, as you hear the words coming from my mouth, remember as you embark upon the destiny journey in your life, that you're the one who can change your world and by extension the world around you. Utilize the gifts, talents, and abilities to be the leaders, change agents, and influencers everywhere you go, because your life matters and we need you to be all God has created you to be. Thank you very much, class of 2018, and God bless you.
Okay, let's give them another big hand, you all. So we're going to keep moving with the program, and we are going to, I'm going to bring up to the mic Miss Moore, who's the math teacher over at Westtown Academy, and she's going to introduce our salutatorian. Let's give her a big hand.
Good morning today. First, I want to congratulate each and every one of you. I'm so proud of you. Some of you I knew you were going to be here because it was so easy, and others it was a little more difficult, but you still made it, and I am so very proud of you. So give yourself a Next, I want all the parents to get their self in here because I'm a parent too, and I know this is a hard job, and if this is something that's their accomplishment, it's yours, because this has been a long 18, 19 years to get them here. So give yourself a round of applause too. So I am Miss Moore, I'm a math teacher here, and I have the pleasure today of introducing the salutatorian. So I didn't know that I was going to introduce her, but when I was given this job, I thought about how do I introduce Amore? Right, how do you? A person whose name is love, Amore, right? Amore has been, this is Amore's second year here at Westtown. And Amore is like the epitome of a Westtown perfect student. You can always count on her to participate in any and everything you're doing. She is a motivator of her peers, whether they're female or male. She's a good friend. She's helping other students get their work done, doing her work, doing other people's work, helping them. She's a leader. She's a mother. She's a scholar. She's a sister, daughter, and today it is with great pleasure to call her a salutatorian. Because you deserve it. Amori has been, like, I feel a little, I mean, y'all think I'm mean, right? Y'all think I'm so mean, but that's really because I want to motivate you all to be your best, and I'm so proud of y'all today. Like, really I am. And I know that when I listen to the speakers, when I listened to her talk about her life and things like that, it just made me think about how difficult things might have been for Amori in getting to this day. And, you know, myself, I never had to have those struggles, but for her, this has probably been a very big struggle, but yet she's here, and she's not just here, like, sitting in the audience. She's sitting on the stage with the staff, you know. She's accomplished a lot in her life. So, Amori, come this time. It is with my pleasure.
It's okay, you could cry.
You good, you good?
Okay, Mom.
We ain't see that, come on.
Yeah. That's the wrong way.
Come on, good, come on, man.
People may think that we graduated super easy way out by going to an alternative school, but we didn't. An alternative school is just another possibility, another chance to get through high school. And here at West Town, this wasn't just another chance, but it was a better chance. We graduates went to school each day that we could. Each and every day we struggled and pushed ourselves as well as pushed the teachers and staff to work through the day to make it a day of promise for us. A day of success, a day of betterment in our lives, and a day that we graduates of West Town will remember. West Town Academy has given us another shot. This is not like the shots we hear about in Chicago dealing with people that sometimes destroys our chances for the future. But instead, this shot is to accomplish our aspirations, to bring a beautiful change to our neighborhoods and communities. A shot to change the world and impact the universe. Many of us are here because we have faced some difficult times, but maybe because sometimes we make mistakes. We were misled, but we are human. We are here because we chose to excel in life. And negative people and things may have tried to stop us on this long bumpy road, but we didn't let it. We've made it this far, so why stop here? Keep going. I I do not think I would have made it, and neither did many other graduates, but I did, and so have you. We have proven to ourselves that people do change, and there is a way. A year ago, I didn't think that I would be walking across this stage, but here I am. Some of you felt the same way to look at what I said. I didn't think that I would be such a great mother either, but I am, and success takes time. As Eleanor Roosevelt once said, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. My wish to you is that you hold on to your dreams and never give up, so that in the future you reach the beauty of what you always wanted your life to be. This is the beginning of our new chapter, so flip the page. Congratulations to our class of 2018.
Okay.
Come on, y'all can do better than that. She did an awesome job. This is not an easy thing to do, to stand up in front of your peers and talk. So what we're going to do now is we're going to keep the program moving. We're going to bring up Miss Juanita Garcia, who is the Director of Operations at Westtown Academy. And she is going to introduce the valedictorian. Miss Garcia.
Good morning. Hey. My name is Juanita Garcia, and I serve as the Director of Operations for Westtown Academy. I'm here to present this year's valedictorian, and this is truly a pleasure. Before I do that, I would first like to address you all. All of our students have a story rooted in a struggle, things that some people never experience or can even relate to. However, all the students put in work to be better. To come to school even when your uniform is dirty or a little damp. Or when you had no ride and have to bus it or lift it to school. Some of you walked short and long distances to make it. You all made the decisions necessary to make it to this day. Although some of you completed your final graduation requirements like yesterday, what matters are the choices that you made and when you made them. Life will not give you the several chances we gave y'all, but we know you all will make the choices that will bring about the change that we want for ourselves and most importantly, our communities. And for that, I salute each and every one of you here today. Congratulations. I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the parents, guardians, aunts, uncles, cousins, BFFs who believe in the potential these young people possess. Thank you for your unrelenting support. With that said, I'd like to introduce Destiny Davis, the valedictorian for Westtown Academy's class of 2018. What can I say other than hashtag Black Girl Magic? Destiny is a goal-oriented, self-driven, intelligent young woman. She has maintained and continues to maintain an optimistic view of herself, her peers, and her future. Destiny has not only been able to maintain a GPA of 3.8, but she has managed to be involved in so many activities. She was an active member in the student council. She participated in our sports teams with Kale. She helped manage our social media accounts and won 5 prizes for her work. She has participated in the women's group and much more. Not to mention, she is also an active member at her church. This year, she participated in a CPS district-wide competition where she used simulated dollars to invest in the stock market. In a competition where over 2,000 CPS students participated, Destiny won the top prize of $5,000. Destiny has proven that it is possible to be involved in school and community and still be academically successful. Destiny, we all look forward to seeing you blossom into the agent of change that is yet to come. Please help me welcome this year's valedictorian, Destiny Davis.
Dear fellow graduates, we made it. To the future graduates, keep going strong. But no matter what you do, always know 2018 graduates was always and will be the best. We shouldn't be judged by the colors we were given, but by the canvas we paint. Being surrounded by people who have seen us through society's eyes, I'm sure some have doubted us. Some may have talked down to us, but just you being here is proof of what they said and what they thought is a lie. You being here is a huge step at proving them wrong and a huge step towards your future. I speak for the graduates when I say we would like to thank friends and family, people who supported us, for some of us God, but for all of us Westtown Academy. My years at Westtown Academy were very interesting. I mean, if I had to tell you all the things I've experienced and seen, you'll probably cry, laugh, or be in awe. But no matter what, I'm glad I spent my years of high school here. As graduates, leave here today with a newfound confidence and be ready to splash your canvas with new colors. Realize that we now have something that no one can take from us, and that no one can ever say we didn't earn a high school diploma. People may think of this diploma as a piece of paper. I mean, it is, but as graduates from Westtown Academy, we are taking it as a new paintbrush to create another masterpiece. We are no longer a part of what has become the norm in our society, which happens to be 1.2 million students a year, 7,000 a day, and one student every 26 seconds that drops out of high school in the U.S. And if you're wondering, I Googled it. Westtown Academy, thank you for helping us and supporting us in this journey. I have faith that the students you educated will do good things, will do great things. And if you ever doubt what you're doing, take a look in front of you and remember all the lives you changed. Take it with love from your favorite junior staff member. So today, class of 2018, as you look around, you will see that our graduating class is half of what a regular high school graduating class may look like, or a fraction of what a private graduating class may look like. Stand proud of yourselves for accomplishing something maybe either your parents did not, or maybe you are the first in your family or generation, and have achieved the honor of earning your high school diploma, because I know I am. I'm not sure where life may take you. Some may go to college and stay there out. Some may attend a university, while others may attend a community college. But let's not forget the times we had at WTA. Like the times we slaughtered the staff in softball. Or like the times where we played Kahoot and Home 4 always won. That's my homeroom. Or, and lastly, when the times we all bonded, learned about each other, and became friends. Graduates, always know WTA is always here for you, and if you never need anything, they are here to help. By now, I've been talking to you for about 4 minutes. Based on the statistics I mentioned earlier, over 9 students have dropped out of high school in the U.S. So I say congratulations, class of 2018. You are no longer a part of that number. I wish you well. I wish you well, and may the pursuit of happiness follow in all you do. You are now free to create your work of art. Thank you.
Hello, on behalf of the entire other staff and faculty here. We want to take a moment to acknowledge and honor students who maintained a GPA of 3.0 or higher. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call people's names, and if they could please just stand when I call your name and wait until we're done to be formally acknowledged. So for high honors with Destiny Davis. Stephanie Sands. Amorta Shoemate. And Alicia Johnson. Thanks for standing here. And then we want students who made the honor roll to also please stand. This is again maintaining an overall GPA of 3.0 or higher. That would be Desiree Brooms. Essence Fancher. Brian Morales. Imani Williams. Timon Hassan. And Takira Brown. We all thank you very much for your dedication to learning, to what you brought to school every day, and once again, congratulations.
Okay, now is the moment we've all been waiting for. Make some noise, make some noise. Come on. This diploma is not just for them, it's for the parents too. This is not a presentation of the diploma, so I'm going to have our principal, Ms. Hansel, to come forward. Also our vice principal, Ms. Miller. And Mr. Wayner is going to do the honors of calling your names.
Our valedictorian, Destiny Davis. Our salutatorian, Amorta Shoemate. David Aiden. Enrique Vega. Imani Williams. Morgan Lopez Daniels. Desiree Brooms. Karina Astudillo. Essence Francher. Ariel Brown. Ashley Drew. Shatay Street. Montel Shimalars. Shalira Hatchet. Takira Brown. Miss Deira Jones. Talea Green. Marielle Harris. Ayana Harris. Dwayne Barnett. Stephanie Sands. Mariah Moore. Yarlisha Johnson. Nishay Smith. Asia Khalil. Andrea Evans. Nicholas Simpson. Davion Clark. Antonio Dale. Dejion Ward. Giovanni Jones. Jeremiah Keichman. Artie Calloway. Fernando Arroyo. Diamante Satterfield. Hello, Miss Tyra Combs. Shanice Tolbert. Justin Sims. Joseph Hardy. Demonte Mulligan. Brian Morales. Raul Mauricio. James Washington. Kayla Spalding. Keyshawn Davis. Leticia Tabron. Andre Stewart. Triana Fields. Lakia Wright. And Letty Reed. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2018.
your seats now. All right. Everybody stand back up now, this kid. At this time, we're about to bring our principal to the mic to share some closing remarks. So let's give a big hand for Miss Hansel as she comes.
Hey, congratulations, everybody. There you go. Even Ariel nervous. Last minute window right there. How you guys doing this morning? My name is Kimberly Hansel. I'm the principal here at Westtown Academy. I've been involved with the organization since 1999, so I truly love this school. As a matter of fact, I see one of my students in the audience that I used to teach. That made me feel old, but that's okay. So I'm a little different sometimes, so I'm going to do something a little unique that you may have not seen at a graduation before, which is fun. No, not today. Not today, sorry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show one of my favorite spoken word poets, who's going to say a few words to you guys that I would like you to really listen to closely. Please, it's 3 minutes.
This is going to make a lot of people sad and probably some happy, but I can't worry about that now. I quit. Fine, call me a quitter. I don't care. I just can't do this anymore. I've changed. You're not to blame. I'm just not the same person you knew before. So, not to be rude at all, but I'm done trying to live up to your expectations and down to them. Basically, I quit being bound to them. I quit following everyone's opinion on what's right for me. I quit holding myself back, living emotionally trapped and not being who I'd like to be. I quit being loyal to these negative thoughts that have never been useful. I quit letting the guilt of my past get in my path and deprive me of a beautiful future. I quit letting people who have proven it they don't really care about me get to me. I quit hanging out with friends who on most days I couldn't tell you if they're friends or enemies, draining my energy. I quit letting society's expectations and timetables pressure me, direct my destiny and stress me. I quit forgiving everyone else in the whole world except me. I quit wanting the cool kids to accept me. I quit not saying what's on my mind at important times, letting fear come near and suppress me. I quit being so emotionally tied to the likes and shares of people I barely know online. I quit self-doubt and self-sabotage. I quit being a screw-up and a gonna-doer. I quit sleepwalking through life instead of living my dreams. I quit waiting for ducks to line up instead of spreading my wings. I quit not giving 100%. I quit dimming my light so that others won't have to squint. I quit peer pressure and people pleasing. I quit the prison of perfection. I quit the fear of failure and the fear of success. I quit hesitation, desperation, expectations, devastations. I quit. And no, I don't have a 2-week notice, so please accept this as my letter of resignation. I know it seems sudden, but trust me, it has been a long time coming. But now, my time here's up. Oh, but don't worry. I'm grateful for the experience, and I have an amazing new life lined up.
So that is Prince E.A. He's a spoken word poet. He has several poems on YouTube. I suggest that you look him up because they're all awesome, just like that one. So I just want to kind of reiterate a few things from him because I thought it was really important, some of the stuff that he said. But there's 3 main things that I want to point out that he said. One is I want you to quit listening to people telling you that you're not capable of doing something. Don't ever listen to someone telling you that you can't do anything. The second one is quit hanging around with people that don't push you towards your dreams. That's important. If you don't have people cheering you on, if the person sitting next to you is supposed to be your friend, they better be cheering you towards your goal. But most of all, the most important thing that he said is that I want you guys to quit thinking negative thoughts. Because negative thoughts lead to negative things. So let's make sure that we're always thinking positive. I want you guys to be strong, use good judgment, explore ideas, be creative, think about new things and new interesting things that are out there. Life's too short, guys, it really is. Before you know it, you'll be 47 like me, and wow, life just passed me by. I can't even believe I'm that old. You guys don't have to care about that. So really, you guys completing your high school diploma is a milestone, right? But there's so much more out there for you that I want you guys to seek out. That's the most important part here. I want you guys to seek new experiences and new things. Okay? Please. And always come back and see me and say hi. I'll be at West Town. And I want to hear that you guys are doing good things. When you come back, I don't want to hear you say, I've been sitting at home playing video games. I want to hear that you guys are really doing great things. So when you come back, I want to hear good things. Okay? So I want all my graduates to rise at this time. At this time, you'll move your tassels from the left, that means from the right to the left.
Yeah.
You are now official graduates of the class of 2018. The graduates will be exiting down the middle so you guys can take pictures. They'll be exiting right down the middle row.